Okay, why am I in the same coach? Because this is the only pre-recorded one I'm going to do. And then it's going to be live every morning at 6 a.m. 6 a.m. because before 6 a.m. I have to do my ritual. There's certain things that I need to do. And number one, that's workout. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a little bit before I talk about motivation this morning, because Mondays are going to be for motivation, because I want to start the week out right, okay, for you and for me. So I need to motivate myself. But what we're going to do is we need to have a regimen of things that we start. Now, we need to eat healthy. We need to work out. We need to clear our minds. We need to start our day in a good frame. So this is what I do to start my day. First thing I do is as soon as I get up, and again, I'm going to talk about faith, but again, take it to where you need to. So this is about Joey Villani because this is my page, but change it. Change it to the way that you need it to be changed. First off, I get up, I thank my Creator. I say thank you for this day. Thank you for a new opportunity. Thank you to everything you have given to me. And I am going to walk in the light that you want me to walk in. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to stumble, because we're human, we're going to stumble. But I get back up on that horse every morning and I do the same thing. And I'm going to tell you what it does. It puts a different frame in your mind. Now, let's just say that you don't believe in faith. So get up and just say, thank you to the universe. Thank you for giving me a new day. Thank you for giving me new opportunities. Thank you for knowing my needs. And when you start putting that in your mind, when you break little things, the guilt starts to come out of you. And you start to then change your habits. Then I'm going to go work out. I do my morning workout. My workout isn't that extreme. I'm going to be honest with you. I get on the total gym. I work different parts of my body. And that's my workout. My workout's approximately 20, 30 minutes. That's it. Well, what's 20, 30 minutes going to do? Well, 20, 30 minutes every single day is going to build muscle. It's going to change the way I look. And if you don't believe me, just try it. That's it. 20, 30 minutes a day. Then I'm going to read a half hour. Okay, so I'm going to read 10 pages of a book, and I like business. And I suggest that you do this, but read something. Listen, don't read novels. Read something that is going to drive you, that's going to make you a better person, whether it be about self-help, whether it be about diet, whether it be about business, whatever, things that are going to change you. And guys, I'm a terrible reader. I went through school. I fooled everyone. I couldn't read. I could not read. And I had to learn to read after I graduated high school. I had everyone fooled. No one knew it. I had them fooled to the point that besides being in the pet industry where most people know me, I am a union leader. I'm a business manager of a trade union. I've been doing this for a long time, not as long as I've been in the pet industry, but very long. I've been in two industries my whole life. I've been with the backstage employees, and I've been a pet groomer and a pet educator. I've been doing that portion since 1983 and became the business manager of my union in 1997. But in between that period, the recording corresponding secretary went down, and a man that is very instrumental in my life. My president at the time came to me, he says, I want you to be the recording secretary. Joey Villani has always been very outspoken, and I didn't know what to say. Of course I wanted it, but recording corresponding secretary, you can't read. I can't read. You have to read. So I told him, I said, Dan, and I told him the story. I said, I can't read. I faked everyone out. I went through high school and I got by. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me how I got by, but I can't read. I had a 6th grade reading education. And he turned to me and he said, so you're going to let that stop you? This is an opportunity. You're going to be the guy that's going to run this local one day. And ended up being basically true. And I sat back and I thought about it. And he looked at me with disappointment and disgust. And that bothered me because I was always up for a challenge. And I learned to read. okay? And I'm still not the greatest reader in the world, but I can read and I can comprehend and I can understand. So you want to read at least 10 pages a day. And worst case scenario, listen to an audiobook. And eventually that'll make you start reading because you get a little bit more out of flipping those pages, I think, anyway. Okay, so let's talk about motivation. We don't want to get out of bed in the morning. We don't want to go to work. We don't want to dress the kids for school, especially first thing in the morning. A lot of us don't want to get out of bed because the day that ended yesterday was horrible. And the day that ended the day before that was horrible. I mean, the bills were due. There's no money. You got COVID. Maybe you're working. Well, I shouldn't say you got COVID, but we're in COVID. Maybe you're working. Maybe you're not. Maybe work is limited. Maybe you're waiting for that unemployment check to come. I don't know. I don't know what your circumstance is, but usually we have a lot of things that are on our mind from the day before that we don't want to get up and move forward. And that's the worst feeling in the world, because what we should want to do is be able to project that today is going to be the greatest day possible. And it's important that you keep those dreams and keep those dreams alive. And listen, I need to do the same thing in my life every day. This is an area that I needed to work on because I had these problems. I didn't want to get up. I just explained it more or less. So you want to get up and you want to wake up and you want to project on what needs to be done today. And I always say, write it all down. Okay. What are my dreams for today? And shoot high. One thing I'm learning, when you shoot low, it's too easy. When it's too easy to get to the goal and you're actually able to complete it, well, you don't push further because you've completed something. Human nature is once you complete something, a lot of times we don't like to go on. We cheer in our own, rah, rah, I finished this. And we don't take it to the next level a lot. So what you want to do is you want to shoot it high. So let's just say that on average you make $250 a day at what you do. Well, you want to know something? I want to make $5,000 a day. Does it sound unrealistic from $250? It absolutely does, but it's something I can shoot for. And if I write it down and I have a piece of paper where I'm putting my goals down and what I want to accomplish, even if I don't do it, and I do it day after day after day after day after day, and I go from $250 to $350 a day in 6 months' time, a year's time, well, tell me that's not successful. Tell me that doesn't make you feel better. Tell me that's not changing your life. Because if I can, remember, the little things add up, guys. Everything that's small, the small things add up. Now, here's the problem. We can't just take those small things and take them for granted. And what do I mean is, if I went from $250 to $350 a day, and I am not doing something constructive with that extra $100, well, it didn't do anything, because blowing it is the worst thing you can do. But what you want to do is you want to put it in areas where it's going to make you grow. And I'm not saying put it in a bank. I'm not saying anything like that. But figure out the areas that you want it to grow, that's going to help your life moving forward. Maybe a year from now, maybe 5 years from now, maybe 10 years from now, maybe 20 years from now. Okay, so what you want to do is motivate yourself to do that. So you want to get up and you want to write down your dreams and you want to write down everything that you want to complete today. And you know what? The list may get overwhelming, may get too big, but that's okay, because we're going to hit them little by little. And it's up to you every single day to do this. And that's why we're going to meet every morning, because when we meet every morning, I'm going to remind you and you're going to remind me. Okay? So Joey Villani has to do everything that he needs to do. You need to do everything that you do. And if we can meet here together, and I know it's virtual, and I know that I'm talking to a screen, and I'm looking at myself so handsome. I'm just joking. But I know you're there, and you know I'm here. So we need to meet every morning. And if we start conversing with each other through chat, well, that's even better. Make relationships, make friends. I'm going to end it with this because I want to leave this under 10 minutes, or just about 10 minutes. Les Brown said something, who's a motivator, someone I follow and I really like. And he said that the richest area in the world is the graveyard. You know why? Because all the dreams that died with the people in the graveyard, they never went anywhere else, so they just stayed there. Don't let your dreams, don't let your ambitions die when you go. Let's start living out what we need to live, become better people, okay? Thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Bye.